Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Dan Curtis on a morning where stocks as a whole are under pressure. We've got some big gainers this morning, though. The biggest of all this morning, Dan, Hims & Hers Health. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. That's right. Hims & Hers Health shares are up over 50% in pre-market, ticker HIMS, as the company said to plan and announce a new partnership with Novo Nordisk today. That's according to people familiar with the matter. The only way I can think about this story is I think everyone has that couple in their friend group where they go through a really big public breakup, the big fight, and then next thing they're back together eating dinner together, and that's basically what's going on here. Hims & Hers Novo had a similar agreement last year, but then Hims refused to stop selling copycat medications of Novo's GLP-1. And then they came out with a copycat version themselves. Novo sued Hims & Hers for that launch. Hims backed off from selling the copycat version, but now both stocks are working together. Both companies are working together again today, and they both need some upside catalyst. Hims over 75% lower than its peak last year. Novo shares trading at a 50% discount. So some good news for Hims shareholders today.
Interesting friend group you got there, Dan. Where does Live Nation fit in with the Justice Department on that score?
Yeah, so my friends group, not so expansive to have a good version of this story, but Politico is now saying that Live Nation has reached a settlement with the DOJ over an antitrust lawsuit. They are citing people familiar with the matter. The company was accused of illegally monopolizing the live music industry, but that announcement or that report of a settlement has the shares up 7% in pre-market. This follows an earlier report from Bloomberg that the settlement would avoid a Live Nation needing to sell Ticketmaster. That was something that was being bandied about earlier, but this deal is said to eliminate some exclusivity in ticketing contracts and make concessions around the use of its amphitheaters. So overall, we're expecting the announcement today, according to Politico, and Bloomberg saying that Live Nation will not need to sell Ticketmaster to satisfy the feds.
All right, so we'll wait for those headlines to cross this morning. In the meantime, we've got some additions to the S&P 500 that are on the move.
That's right. So after Friday's bell, S&P came out and said Vertiv, Lumentum, Coherent, EchoStar are going to be new members of this Basco 500. Most of those shares up. Vertiv up 3%, Lumentum up nearly 3%, EchoStar up 2%, Coherent now down about 2%. A lot of these are around the AI trade. Vertiv provides digital infrastructure tools for companies, including data centers. Lumentum and Coherent are optical suppliers. This space has been getting a boost as AI data centers focus on data transmission via fiber optics. EchoStar is a satellite communications company. It operates brands like Dish TV, Boost Mobile. It also acquired a stake in SpaceX last year as part of a sale of spectrum license to Elon Musk's company. Those changes will take effect before the market opens on March 23, but some early buying around that. And also, just to mention, shares of Marvell are down 3%. Last week, there was some speculation that it could be added to the index, but failed to make the cut.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.